Welcome to the town of light. Yeah. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I think I only did one part. Chapters 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Obedience, medical, and the medical records. I know we did department. Let's go to obedience. We're gonna start from chapter 3. Okay, we're starting from chapter 3. So that way, you know, we are golden and we know we've done it. Today, it's for some reason YouTube's saying I did not do it, even though I think I know I did, but shit happens. Might have not have uploaded. Right, we were in these rooms last.
The door is locked from the outside. Here, the doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside.
Oh. Thank you, Mr. Leon.
You can't get out of here. Only the dead can leave this place.
Oh. Okay, we are here. Let's turn that on. Ooh, 2 people watching. Hi, people. How are ye? What's in here? 'Cause, you know, we know what we're doing. We're just now exploring. Alright, the bath and shower. And anything else over here that we should know about? Urinals. Bathroom. And probably more showers. Okay. Let us go into the room that we were meant to go into. No, I know we kind of broke it that way, so we're not gonna ever do that again. Get the doll. This is how you know you've done it. Huh. There's a reason why we're redoing this. Yeah. Fatty McFat's going into the bathroom. Huh. But yeah. There is a reason why this game does not have jump scares. It finds that the realism of the real events is a lot scarier than any jump scares. And it's a lot more disturbing too. Huh. So here's where we go to shower. Somebody watching right there. We come into the bathroom.
He laughed, panted, and slobbered all over me. It hurt me when he touched me. I thought I'd suddenly split open with a loud crack, and I would be shattered into pieces. I felt fragile, sick, dirty, degraded. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while he... Renee obeyed. He was the master in the realm of light. I was being consumed by the evil act I had committed. I threw up and could feel hell getting closer and closer. Those tests the doctors did to me. They said there was something growing inside, and they wanted to drag it out of me.
Okay. Added to the synopsis menu. Chapter 4. Memories. Mother, hospitalization and abuse. Experience. Oh, one person left. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Options. Show pointer, yes. I can't find the controls. I know square is the default for flashlight. Now where do we go from here? Well, we could take a stroll outside. Why is there a shopping cart out here? Who knows? It's good to get some air. Even if it's dusty in here. Anything in here for me to take tonight? No, what about in here? Anything in here? Anything to hear? No? Okay. Anything else in here that we can take? No? Okay. Now we go this way. Looks like we came from there. We're gonna open up these doors. Check to see if there's anything in here. No. Should be stuff in here, I believe. Should be. I could be wrong. See? When you're wrong, you know you're wrong. Huh. But you could be also right. Hospital director. Oh. I have been working at this institution for 5 years now. I'm a simple person. I'm not educated and I feel embarrassed about writing to you. I always try to look on the bright side, but sometimes we are called upon to do difficult things. That's our duty. I will understand and accept it. There's no alternative. However, I have decided to write to you because something is happening which is simply unacceptable. I am well aware that there's someone among us who devotes too much attention to the younger female patients who are confused. The serious nature of this fact has compelled me to write to you. I am certain of your indignation and the measures you will adopt to solve the problem. Please accept my warmest regards and respect. Okay, now we read that, and I know we have my mic on. Triple check that shit. Anything else for me to read on Steel? So far, so no. Nothing to steal and read. Okay, so that's it for inside there. What about in here? No, this is just the grain storage area. This is the room we came out of. The room we checked right after, I believe. I believe in myself, and I believe in the you.
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive.
Oh, that's in here. Okay, let's go in here. Papers, papers, where the heck are my papers?
They went to the gynecology ward on the upper floor.
Okay, gynecology ward. What's in here? Oh, just more bathrooms. Okay. In here, anything in here for papers? No. Right, now we got to go up the stairs. Up the stairs. Gynecology is 4. So it's to the left of us. Oh, look, I just read the sign. How translucent of me. Huh. Okay. Very graphics. See, look at these books. You know they're graphic. But, so many books. Decayed over time.
August 21st, 1938. Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I'm referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant. The nurses should be more alert. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy, and that the illness was all in her head. Careful, little girl, careful. I was scared, and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I'm writing? I note down what I observe in you, everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he rarely examined her in those small surgeries.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
The doctor who wrote things down was in Surgery C.
Surgery C, where is that on the map? Surgeries are in 7. Okay, so we have to go all the way over this way then. All the way over here. Where am I? No, where? You are here, yeah. It was in Surgery C. Where is that? Okay. There's no surgeries on this floor. Surgeries are only up on this floor. Trying to get to surgery C. Radiology. Yeah, surgeries are over in room 7. Okay. Wait, no, sorry. 2 is surgeries. 3 is the surgical ward. Okay. Surgeries is in. Oh, okay. So there's 2 surgeries. 2 surgeries. 3 is the surgical ward. Surgery A. Anything in here? No. Just a book with weird mouths and what they did to patients. So weird what they did back then. Huh. Interact. I wonder what this was for. Medical surgery B. Anything in here for me to be?
June 1935. After much theorizing and practice in clinics for the privileged, the moment for action has finally arrived. Volterra is the right place. It's an avant-garde hospital, the perfect place for a doctor who really wants to make a difference. November 20th. Crossing the threshold of the asylum was similar to entering another dimension. A world of smells, noises, and images which it is almost impossible to imagine, describe, or explain. August 1936. The situation is similar to that in many other institutions. The department is overcrowded. Hundreds of patients are supervised by a handful of nurses who are forced to tie the more distressed ones to their beds or to radiators. They do 24-hour shifts. It's impossible to work like this. We doctors rarely see the female patients, and it's the nurses who tell us what's happening to the women.
Oh.
The overpowering stench in the wards, the constant din of shouts and voices that are barely recognizable as human, dirty, naked bodies devoid of any dignity. The lunatic asylum gets under your skin and wears you down. I often consider resigning. I feel useless, impotent, a sort of merciful jailer, a mercy that helps no one and only helps to ease my conscience. March 15th, 1938. Dramas are played out before my eyes every single day, and I try to distance myself from them and just do the best I can. But a girl arrived some days ago. I couldn't avoid her gaze. All she asked in her dignified silence was not to be ripped away from her world. And me. I'm old enough to be her father, the father she never had, who didn't want her, who rejected her without even knowing her. I, too, refused what she asked me. I couldn't do anything but add my signature and consign her to hell. A danger to herself and to others, and a cause of public scandal. This was what was written on the accompanying note from the police headquarters. It was difficult not to agree with it. How much more violence must this poor girl be subjected to? Her gaze is so intense, so far removed from the carefree nature which should be the joyous hallmark of her age. I cried myself to sleep in my solitude. I kept thinking about those sad and frightened eyes staring at me.
Okay. We on that. Oh, paper. Oh, omission and personal details document. Charity Congregation Psychiatric Hospital. N6530. Object name and surname Damiani Saverio. Father Gino. Mother Contessini Maria. Marital status Mary. Married to Feandri Adel. Widow of Adem. Number of children 5. Date of birth 13/9/83. Place of birth Montaigne. Residence municipality Montaigne. Province Firenze. Residence Montaigne. Professional butcher. Economic condition poor. Religion Catholic. Address for correspondence Montaigne. I kindly request your illustrious excellency to kindly convey this address to any information regarding the insane Damiani Saverio, son of the deceased Syrian Contingency Maria, born in Montaigne and residing there, aged 53, admitted in this institute on 19 VI 36. The director. Oh, what's this? Synopsis 3 of 8. Okay. Experience. Okay, Renee's diary. Huh.
My name is Renee. They told me that I have to write this diary, but I don't feel like it. It's not true that I feel better when I write. Actually, it's worse. I was a shy girl, and I just wanted to be like the others. But that's not what happened. No. I did things that, when I think about them now, eventually brought me here.
Okay.
Everything started with that damned light.
Oh.
It happened for the first time when I was still a little girl. I was 6 or 7. I was walking outside school when suddenly the noise started to melt into an indistinct rumble. The light increased out of all proportion and everything lost its meaning. I could no longer recognize anything. Objects, people, words, not even myself.
Oh, oh man.
I felt fear as a physical sensation. It prevented me from moving, from swallowing, from breathing. After God knows how long, everything went back to normal. But a new fear replaced the old one. Different, but terrible. Of the light coming back. And it did come back.
Oh my. So yeah, we're just.
My memory of those years is hazy. Between the age of about 7 and 10, my memories are disconnected, and I couldn't say how many times and how frequently the light used to come. My mother gave me a doll around that time. Charlotte. Thinking back to it makes me want to laugh. But at the beginning, I remember that I was afraid of her. I thought she wanted to harm me, to kill me and take my place. But when the light came, she would stay beside me, and her presence.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna do this last page and then we're done reading the diary.
Did
And we're
not
gonna.
disturb me. I was able to talk to her, and so she became my best friend. At least until I was in grade 2, when everything changed. She didn't laugh at me, and if I had to say something to my mother, I asked her to say it. When things inside me turned bad, she was the only one I could turn to. Now all of this makes me blush. But Charlotte was a real friend to me. I knew that she was just a doll. I wasn't stupid. But at the same time, she was real, too. I don't know how to explain it. It's difficult. My mother would cuddle her and tell her things. I guess she was trying to communicate with me. But back then, I was too afraid to understand it.
Yep, that is true. That's what happens when we go through those things. They say people judge, inanimate objects don't. So that's why we always pick them up and we bond with them. We also bond with animals faster than real people. And Sir Gerisi, we want to be in here. Coming in! Who that? Oh, Università. I can't read that. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna. It went into the corner. Oh, the brain. Okay. Hmm. What is this showing us? Who knows what it wants to show us? Ooh.
March 12th, 1938. Renee T., 16 years old. Menstruation at age 12. Housewife. Father unknown. Mother a seamstress. Admitted in observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
Oh. Oh man, now we get to make a multiple choice. It talks about Renee. It talks about you, so we have to read it. Don't be scared. Nothing will have to.
Have you ever wondered who you are? Yes, of course you've wondered.
Yes. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm here for you. I don't know what that's doing.
Will you help me to understand? To escape this dazzling light inside me that stops me from seeing?
Oh. Of course. We'll turn off all the lights together. I don't know what that
She's
did.
frightened, hears noises and ghosts, presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis, suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, her expression is distressed, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand things properly. She has been feeling unwell for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. I am always scared of her. She chases me. Why are you here?" I argued with my mother and was so upset that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children whispered, called my name. March 16th. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. April 4th. Transferred to the calm ward, still under my supervision. Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done, like witches at the stake.
Oh my. I don't know what any of these answers, what any of these mean. Was this what friends you? You were just to listen. This seems like, you know what have you done? This seems like, you know, you're just projecting what you want to see. Because, you know, you're not really trying to understand them. They're like, you know what? They're just hallucinations. Sometimes you have to be more understanding with an A or C answer question. Was this what? But you want to be more understanding by going with the A. Was this what frightened you?
So many things frightened me. The system that I lived in was built on fear and light. There was no mercy or understanding in the town of light.
They were hallucinations, not reality. That's more just like saying, you know what? I'm not listening to what you're saying. I'm just telling you what you want to hear. The B is... It must have been truly horrific. It's more sympathetic, more understanding. You know, the more you understand people like this, you know, going through this stuff, the more they're willing to open up. And the more you can get to the root cause and actually help them. But if you just go straight for the A, you're just gonna shut back down. And they're not gonna help. Because they feel like no matter what you do, you're just gonna judge them based on hallucinating. Which isn't fair.
April 21st. She's more awake this morning and is responding to questions, complains of headaches. She became agitated when she found out her mother was there. She says that one day, many years earlier, she was with a friend of hers and met a man who made her get into a car and took her for a ride. He made her smoke cigarettes and drink liquor, and the man showed her certain things. He tried to hurt her and made her go crazy. She says he promised to marry her and made her swear to keep what had happened a secret. These facts were essentially confirmed by her mother. After that, she became arrogant, impatient, and hostile towards her family, especially her mother. She started taking off her clothes in public. Her moods would swing from laughter to tears. She rants. She pleasures herself. I can't remember these things, only the guilt, the stake. I know I deserved to pay for that guilt. I knew it even then.
Oh. Let's look for the rest of the clinical diary to understand. You deserved it because you tried to hide it from yourself. Everything will become clear. You know what? Let's go with A. A seems like empathetic to me.
She was uncooperative during the examination. She didn't want to be stripped and her body remained rigid. Voluntary attention almost totally absent. Probable hallucinations. April 25th. Confused ideas, unable to maintain a spontaneous conversation. Reflexes all normal. Reactive pupils. Let's find Amara, and we'll find the full medical records.
Okay. Go on! That was the first clues! Oh, needles! Another needle.
The grounds at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchens.
So what? The grounds at the back of the hospital. then down to the kitchen. So do we go downstairs and out? Who knows? So let's see this. 12. Ground/park. So yeah, we want to go to 12, which is over this way. Huh. Can't get into there. How are we supposed to get out? You know what? You know what? At least we did something. Let's. Oh wait, no, we want to go to 14. Sorry, which is over this way. Haha, this is what we wanted to do.
This is the road we used to take.
Huh.
If it weren't for her, in the grounds on that bench in spring, so many days. It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed.
Ah, okay.
She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me. In the shower, I felt her body against mine for the first time. It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away.
Okay. Okay. So now.
She wasn't in the system. He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why.
Together. Okay. Another trophy.
The scent of spring. The land of light was far away, and we spent the days chatting on the stone benches.
The scaffolding! Yay! That's another trophy that I just got. And yes. See, you just gotta come this way. But we are ending it here outside with some fresh air. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, poop in the comments, and stay kitty. Meow. And with that being said, I'll see you all next 50 floppy stream. And peace out.